Gotta go the height back up.
Yeah.
Philip, just throughout this tournament, you will start from the third line, second line, and first line. So, how did you see this game today? It seemed like today's game was similar to the last game, where maybe too many penalties to start off, but then you guys just started rolling. The power play started rolling, and then kind of left the opposition behind a bit there.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was a messy game, much scrums after whistles and everything, but I think a lot of penalties. We took advantage of that. They didn't, and I think we had a good job going to the net and finishing those rebounds as well.
For yourself, playing in this tournament, a lot of different line mates throughout. Is it kind of hard to get some chemistry sometimes, and still, guys are fighting for jobs, but chemistry and having consistency can really help get your game. Did you feel it was a little challenging with a lot of changing line mates sometimes?
Yeah, of course it's easier when you play with the same two guys over a 3-game stretch. It is what it is. We changed a bit in the lineup all 3 games, so it's going to be like that. And just trying to take it from what it is and go from that.
Obviously, you joined the Barracuda at the end of last season, and you had a full summer of training, and now back here. How do you feel your adjustments going to the smaller ice surface?
Yeah, I think good. Kind of like it more over here with the smaller eyes. I think it's my game more. Did a bit of more of an threat in the offensive zone. With my reach in the defensive zone, being close, get off.
For yourself, obviously going into camp, there's the potential of making the Sharks roster. What do you feel like you need to do to give yourself that best chance to make the opening night roster?
Yeah, just go in with confidence. Show the staff and show the coaches that I want to be in a big team and show that I want the ice and use my body and just go for it.
You were
a couple more.
Mike Greer's first pick ever as the Sharks GM. A couple years later, you see Matthew celebrating, you see Will Smith, Quentin Musty, and now you're surrounded by a lot of guys. To have that, I don't know if it's your name, but to be the first guy to start that image is kind of coming to reality. Like, this is the core. I was the start of the core. You kind of excites you for what the future of the Sharks is?
Yeah, of course. I was really happy when they picked me back in the draft, and then obviously throughout the years they have stacked up with a few more picks. So I think we have a good pipeline of prospects that are coming up, and I think in a few years when everything is developed and with a lot of guys up there, it's going to be a good time for the Sharks.
You can hold it over everybody's head. You're the first pick.
Yeah. Okay.
The Sharks made a big trade over the summer. They traded, acquired Askarov, the goalie. They traded, though, fellow Swede, David Edstrom. I don't know if you talked with David after the trade at all, but just kind of, unfortunate that you're not going to get to play with him. Maybe you're expecting to.
Yeah, played with him in the World Juniors and a bit in the national team, but yeah, it is what it is. Players get drafted here and there, and yeah, of course it's not fun when a fellow Swede that I know very well gets traded, but yeah, it is what it is.
He's kind of looking forward to a new opportunity. I don't know if you've spoken with him, so.
Not really.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Bystedt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil.